Hi guys, how are you? Craig here from Out There Touring. So just picking up from last episode where I left you at Foster. So just heading across to Gloryvale Reserve, the back of Gloucester along Thunderbolts Way. So just heading up into the mountains now. Basically I've gone from one extreme to the other. Last week was the beach, the lakes, camping, water, along the water. So this week it will be back to the bush camp. So from beach to bush. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Again, apologies for the audio. So I just thought I'd take this opportunity just to stop here. I'm just at a rest area overlooking Gloucester. Just going to spin the camera around and show you the drive across from the Pacific Highway at Nabiac to this point. It's just ridiculously good. This countryside is awesome. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's viewed, left comments and even subscribed. I've got people from around the world who are now watching, and it just blows me away. So I appreciate that. Leave a comment on this video and tell me where you're watching from, whether you're subscribed or you've just flicked through and found my channel. So just on the drive to camp and have a look at what I found. So I think this is the Barrington River, which is what I'll be camping on a couple of k's down the road. So at Gloryvale Reserve, the back of Barrington, between Barrington and, well, it's actually on Thunderbolts Way. Probably only about 10 or 15 minutes maybe, or 15 minutes from Barrington, which is near Gloucester. It's probably only a 20-minute drive from Gloucester if you know that area. So just pulled up here. It is on the side of the road, so it may get a little bit of traffic noise, but I wouldn't expect too much out here. And there are a few other campers. So a popular little spot. It is a free camp. Plenty of area. It's nice and flat. A couple of fire pits ready to go, but this is what you come here for. Try to get the drone up here as well. But how beautiful is this? So quickly just going to set up, put the rooftop tent up. I showed you in, I think it's the last couple of videos ago. It takes a couple of minutes if that. So I'll set that up. I might even put the awning up for you this time. Here we go. So there we go. Nice and easy. Right, it's quite warm, so it's that time. The drive across from Foster Tuncurry, about an hour and a half. Nice drive, some beautiful country. I stopped a couple of spots, try to show you. Stopped at Gloucester, so it probably took me 2 hours to come across. So Gloucester's the home of Drifter. Most of you would know Drifter, camping equipment. Had a quick look in there, I didn't film it. Gonna go for a swim, it's hot. Probably not a great deal of shade here. A couple of spots are shady, but I don't mind being in the sun. The rooftop tent's fully open now, it's got airflow, and I've got the fan for later tonight. So I'm going in for a swim. Cheers. Grab yourself a drink, settle in on the lounge, and enjoy. How nice is this? Like, people pay top dollar to go to a retreat, to get away back to nature. Doesn't cost you anything, guys. Hop in your car, buy a cheap tent even, a swag, and just come out and enjoy this sort of location. So in all seriousness, for 2 nights, I reckon you could do this. You buy a cheap tent from Kmart, whatever, $70, $80, $100, Anaconda, whatever. $100 in food, depends on how much you drink, $100 in alcohol, and then $150 in petrol. $300, $400, 2 nights away, 3 days, 2 nights, and you get this. Or you spend $700 a person per night. Living the dream. Cheers. I'm going to turn the cameras off now for a while, just so I can just sit back and actually enjoy this without worrying about what angle the camera's at. There's a bit of work that goes into it, but I'm actually really enjoying doing it. It's getting me out here, finding these locations, and I'm just loving it. How good is life? So tonight's cook up is going to be lamb shanks, slow cooked in red wine, bit of garlic, some onion, and then I'll add some tomato in there, some herbs, spices, etc. And then about an hour into it, I'll do the vegetables as well. So that'll be on Tuesday night. Following this episode, I'm starting to wish this was a health retreat or a retreat, pay $400 or $500 a night, because then I could get somebody to get me a drink. Empty, and I've got to go all the way up there grab a new drink. Life is so hard. I would say to 90% of you, it's at your back door. It's an hour and a half away from where you live. you've got access to something. It might not be a river stream, it might be something else. It could be snowfields, who knows? But it's an opportunity just to get out there, enjoy life. It's not about work. Make the most of your free time. This is just awesome. And the biggest problem I have right at this moment is I have to get up and walk 25 metres to grab another drink. Seriously. Should do more of this. Enjoy it while you can. Get out there while you can. Alright guys, it's time for me to go back to the bar and help myself. And I'll be back. So these rocks are very, very slippery. So I'll see how I go. I've got the GoPro in one hand. Done. This is living, hey. Oh. We work hard. We want to do everything we possibly can in life. But you know what? Enjoy the moment. So just a little update on the 12 volt system. At the moment it's showing I've got 12.8 volts. I haven't driven now for 24 hours. It's all it's all solar generated. I'm in full sun at the moment, the solar panel, and I've also put out the solar blanket. Got them linked in. Brought from J-Car, or super cheap actually, a 1 to 2 connector or a split connector. So there's my input, comes down to 2. So one goes up to the fixed solar panel and the other one I just fit to the blanket when I'm. So at the moment the Victron Smart Shunt is telling me I've got 12.84 volts and currently inputting, I suppose, about 6 amps. It's jumping around a little bit. Once it settles, I think it's roughly around the 6 amp. State of charge is 81%. Now I think I reset the state of charge at 13.6, so righto, it's getting a little bit late, it's dark, I've got the lights on in the canopy. Just going to say good night. Camp cook-up's done. Hope you enjoyed that. Seriously, it was delicious. What a great spot. It's quiet. There's a few other people here, but all I can hear is the river running. Happy days. Good night. Morning guys. Let's see what we wake up to. Just listening to this all night last night. It's probably one of the best sleeps I've had in a long time. Bit of fog already. it's pack up time. Had a little bit of rain last night, so the awning on the rooftop tent, it's got some water on it. One of you guys a few weeks ago, or an earlier episode, suggested not to roll up the awning after I finished, which I agree with. Probably make life a bit easier, but especially since there's a bit of water on there, that when I get home I'm going to have to open it up and undo it again and let it air out anyway. So I'm going to try to hold it down today without rolling up the awning and see how that goes. So really didn't make that much difference in time, and I really appreciate the comment that was left, because I think I'll probably do that more often now, due to the fact that I won't have to roll it up and unroll it every time I turn up, which probably means I'll actually use the awning more often. And that's one of the reasons I never probably used it, because it only takes a minute or two, but that's just another thing you've got to do. So that's awesome. Righto, that's the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you watched the whole lot. Apparently it helps the something in the back of YouTube, I don't know, don't understand it, that the more viewing time you get, the better it is. Even if you get bored, go out, make a cup of coffee, grab another beer. I appreciate the fact that you actually jump on and watch. I'd like you to like, subscribe and leave comments. I'm happy to get back to you. Travel safely, guys. Hope you enjoyed. That's it.